I'm starting a new series on DiamondFire. If you don't know what DiamondFire is a Minecraft coding server that's kind of like Scratch, if you've ever heard of that. It uses Minecraft blocks like diamond, oak planks, and cobblestone to create lines of code that you can make games with and have fun with your friends. Let's get started. Since this is our first episode, I am just going to be teaching you a few of the basics. So, to start, what we're going to look at is the player event block. Most lines of code will start with a player event block. It's really a diamond block, but in DiamondFire it means something else. So, if you want to edit a block of code, you right click it, and then you go into one of these menus. To start, I'm going to go into Click Events and then click Player Right Click Event. This will activate this line of code once I right click. Now the if player block. See these chests on top of them? Open them, and depending on what we set it to, it will have parameters. Parameters we put inside the chests, like if we go into values here and right click, there's different parameters. Well, it's very literally called parameter. So if we go here, called location, and say we want it to do if player is looking at, and then here, if we look again, we can look chest parameters, blocks to check for. That's at saying if we put a block in this chest as the first item, it will see is the player looking at the block when they right click, or the location if they're looking at this block at this certain location, then right click, or a number, which is another type of value, which is the maximum distance from how far away they are looking at it. So we'll choose this, and then I'll grab a target block. I'll place it in, this is about the center. Ooh, that's far off, but now I could just right click with my location. Oh, I don't know why that's on there. If I just right click, it will put it exactly where I'm standing. But I want it to be on this target block. So I'm going to break the target block with my location. And look, it's now in the middle of the target block. Isn't that cool? And if I shift left click with it, I teleport to it. I'm teleporting inside a block. Now I'm going to take this location and put it into if looking at. There's a few tags sometimes which tell it a little bit more about what you want to talk about. So we're just going to make it ignore fluids like water and lava because it's not very relevant right now. But that can be useful in different scenarios. Now, one of the most useful blocks in my opinion is the player action block. This block lets you do tons of different things, like launching the player up, launching the player forward, or even giving them items or getting rid of items. So what I'm going to do is, see these two pistons after the if player? That's what will happen. Anything in this will happen if you right click, and then this is true. So if you're looking at that target block, is that true? Anything inside these pistons will go. So I'm going to go player action, give items, and then I'm going to take a netherite sword and then put it in there. Now if we type in chat /play, we are now in the game, and we can see my code over there. Now if we right click, nothing's happening, but if we right click the target, look, we got a netherite sword. Now we can type /dev to go back to our setup, and /build to go to build mode. So, what else can we do with this? You can also make it so if we grab the netherite sword, we can change the name command. So we type /item name, and then we go like and then we go like &E Bob. Oh. There we go, Bob. Now we put it in this chest, and then we can press middle mouse button to copy it, and then we can go if player is holding item, and then if we look at the parameters, it's the item that check which item do we want to know we're holding, Bob. Then player action, we can launch a projectile, and if we look at the if we look at the parameters, look projectile to launch, and then I will add speed. So let's check. Let's launch an arrow, and then the velocity I want to be 20. So split that and that. It's very important that you put your items in the exact order that you want them in. Now, if we try playing, we right click it, and then look, we can launch arrows by right clicking. But if we're not holding it and we right click, nothing happens. There's a few flaws in the system. You can generate infinite bobs, and then do this. And if you have an auto clicker, you can destroy all your friends, but we can worry about that in a different video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.